Welcome to the 18th episode of Comics and Consoles. I'm your host, Winston Hodges, and our very special guest today is the very funny Brandon Beswick. One of my favorite comics in Richmond. I love doing shows with him. We've actually had him at our live podcast. Maybe you saw him there. But this is his first time on the actual show, so we're excited to have him here.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, Brandon, I've got a special game for you. It is a game that you mentioned a day after I bought it. And that's when I knew we needed to play it. And it's a game that I honestly never heard of before. I bought it because I collect for the original Xbox, and I like to collect things that were console exclusive. So anytime I see Only On, I get it. But we're playing Deathrow, which is underground team combat. And would you like to give a quick explanation as to what the game is?
I would love to. So imagine in the future when the only history of Frisbee was so skewed that they made an offshoot of the game that involved violence and robots. So imagine Ultimate Frisbee on steroids with a lot of robots is essentially what it is.
So I'm excited to play it. I've never played it before I plugged it in earlier and did the tutorial. So we're going to check this game out and see if we can just cook up some nostalgia for
That's
Brandon
already
Beswick.
the music. When you put it on, I was taken back and it was terrifying.
So let's check this game out. Alright, cool. So, yeah, I've never heard of this game before. Like, at all.
No.
Like, it's never... And I, like, Google top 10 obscure whatever games or hidden gems, and I was in Second and Charles and just saw this, and it was like $5.
Yeah, it's weird. My brother and I found it in like a used bin, and it's just the weirdest shit. It's so good.
Like literally the day after I got this, we were at like Beans, Bits and Brews, and like you were like we were just talking about the podcast, and you're like, yeah, man, there was this one game that I really loved.
Do you know why? Because I felt a disturbance in the Deathrow force.
We strongly recommend you play Deathrow. Like, hey, this is gonna get. You know what? I like to live on the edge.
Yeah, fuck all that shit.
So single match.
You know what I'll do? I'll definitely turn off my phone during this because that's just real shit.
Alright, so what is the quintessential viewing experience for Deathrow?
I like Sports View, personally.
Okay.
That's just me.
Well, we'll do Sports View since it's the quintessential one.
I wish you had all the teams, bro.
Well,
I wish you would have put in some time here.
No, it's we don't do any effort like that here.
At least get a Game Genie or something.
So what do you like? Blitzers, Sea Cats, Convicts, Protectors?
I think we got to do Convicts versus Protectors just simply because of the state of the government right now.
You think we do too.
I'm gonna get real political with this whole.
That works perfect. Classic Blitz.
Yeah, and if you put on rules,
no rules,
I'll kick you in the dick.
What are rules?
I don't know. They're not
custom rules. Easy.
I leave it on easy.
Well, it said custom, and then it didn't give me an option to make rules.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
Custom rules. Hard?
No, man. We have no idea. And they strongly recommended a tutorial.
2 minutes a round.
That's up to you, bro. I'm down to play.
All right, we'll do 2 minute rounds.
I'm a protector.
You know what? Let's try a little 1-on-1 because I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, so A is pass, B is shoot.
Quick Cube, the babysitter. Redneck.
No.
Look, it's advertisements for better games.
No, I honestly
not sponsored by Rockstar.
Listen,
you little.
So I will say I drank nothing but Rockstar and vodka until I was at least 22 years old, and I used to vomit. And when I vomit, I would shout. That's right. You could get
Toru, Alvarez,
Zeke,
and fresh off NBC, Becker. Oh, this is amazing.
Is that Gordo or Cordo?
It's Gordo. They're going to get the rights to Gordo. Alright. So I'm very curious how this is going to look. Oh, fuck. Alright.
Yeah, get your eyes right.
Alright, so this is...
Okay, that was on me.
I don't know what's happening. Interception! So you used to play this, a lot.
Yeah. Like a whole bunch. Like my brother...
did you have a league?
No. God, no. We were very hidden about our video game playing. Like, my brother played football. His big buddy would come over from the football team. And then Timmy Beavers used to come and play with us. and we'd basically smoke pot in my parents' basement, eat a bunch of like frozen food, and play video games until it was time to go home. And that was like after school for about a year and a half.
So is there a way to change character?
I think white button.
What? Come on. What? All right. Well, I did the title of the game.
Did you kill someone with a Deathrow?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ah. So is it Deathrow or Death Throw?
Now there is an argument. It's a real question, my friend.
Because I was like,
gotta get it! Give me that throw! Fuck! Give me that throw!
now see, here's my issue with this game.
Don't do it.
Is it's ridiculous. And I'm way too competitive to be playing a ridiculous game and care about it.
Oh, I'm gonna intercept you all day when you come weak in the fucking paint like that, dude. I'll tell you that right now.
Like this game is
Insane.
Why are there not more sports like this?
That's a good
like
question.
Sport games.
Well, I think what it takes is
yes.
We need to have a more present. We need to have more presence in space because I think like these are games that you invent once you've like conquered galaxies. Why is jump?
I really hope that eventually, when the aliens show up, they all they know about Earth is they have a time capsule that has this game and an original Xbox in it, and this is the sport that they choose.
Yeah, to represent us.
They're like, you want to save your planet? We need your best death throw players.
It's like my brother, me, his friend who played football can't stay. He's got a herniated disc, and then Timmy Beavers, and we're just fucked.
It would be like that Adam Sandler movie, but it would be funny, like Pixar.
You mean someone would actually care about it? And Nick Swartzen wouldn't have to contemplate killing himself?
Yeah. I never understood why he's in those. Like, I get that him and Adam Sandler are friends.
That's the only reason.
But I really like...
and, I mean, he's funny and stuff, but like there was a good podcast. I think it was on the Pete Holmes podcast where he was just talking about like how it's great. It's basically a vacation for all of us. Like, he makes those movies so we can hang out. Which I get. I mean, it's not... I shouldn't have switched to the defense.
Disc respawn. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, at all.
Hey, man, that's what makes this game so great.
I have no, like, and it's not even, like, I have a hard time explaining to people how to play baseball, and
yeah, but baseball's stupid. This is kick ass, bro. Baseball's for queerbots, and like, this is for like some future sentient creatures or something. I don't know.
Yes.
I think you're just upset because you're not very good at it.
I mean, I'm only down one, and I think for someone that would be the person that represents this country, this planet, I don't know, I'm pretty...
Calmer than you are, dude.
Oh, he's on a scoring streak right now.
Come on, pass the puck, bruh.
Gotta go back and play defense. So what are these things? Credits. So you pick up credits.
Yeah, because that's how you heal your players and stuff. Because, you know, sports games are all about money management.
Yeah. Dude, I'm glad this isn't around now. Because if it was, you'd know that it would be actual money. It would be microtransactions.
Oh, fucking...
out the ass.
Dude, that's how NBA runs my life. This stupid...
Mother!
Oh, yeah. Gotta love that.
Oh, I am
you put me
smoking your ass. Dude, yeah,
I'm spacing out real bad over here.
That's not good. So do they, like... They didn't make any sequels to this. That's sad.
They're going to make it into a movie.
This needs to be VR.
Oh, I think so. I think you could really change the game if you brought that to
Change the game. You going to heal Cordo or just let him be dead?
Dude, Cordo's a real piece of shit, and if I heal him, I'm just going to continue that trend of him being allowed to do what he wants. And that's just
so did you... So, like, what's your relationship with gaming, like, period?
So... When we were little, we weren't allowed to have systems, so we had to rent. So that was like a
You had to rent systems?
Oh, yeah, big time. Which I actually kind of missed.
I did not even know people did that.
Oh, yeah. So you go to Blockbuster, we would... my family would, like, have a bunch of, like, drunky friends or whatever. So we'd, like, all go to, like, someone else's house, and they'd save on babysitting. And one group would rent video games. And you'd go, and they give you a big-ass black briefcase with your system and all the cords in it. and we'd rent it for the weekend.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, dude, it was
Oh, yeah, you used to do all that.
batshit wild. So here's the thing. So they were like kind of timid on video games, and we would rent them, and they were kind of like, okay, whatever, okay, you kids like these. But then my dad got a brand new big screen TV, and I was in charge of like packing up the games, and accidentally packed like an adapter, and like ruined his TV for like 2 weeks, and he couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. He was like, the channels don't work right, or like some stupid shit. And so the video games got blamed, and we were out for like 6 years for video games.
Oh no!
And then my brother bought PlayStation 2.
Great choice.
I want to say, yeah, and it was like one of the packages when they first came out, and you got 4 games.
Okay.
And so he, being like the cool, like little brother he was like, I'll pick 3, you pick 1. And I was like, sweet. I have nothing to do with this purchase at all. Like, he did it out of sheer fear that if he didn't do that, I would have just broke him. So, like, good for him. Smart move on his part. So he picks. Well, first, I picked H3O, the surfing game, which was actually pretty fun and had a great soundtrack. And he picks Madden, like 2002 or whatever year it is. Game Day, 2002. And then the NCAA football, 2002.
Just 3 football games.
3 football games, 2 of which are the same
company.
Same generator, because at that time, all they did was change the skins.
Yeah.
So, skins and stats. So, it was the same game twice.
Oh.
And that was like our intro, and then for a while he was bankrolling everything. So, he was the sports guy, and we bought sports games. Like, that's what we did.
That's insane.
And I loved, like, the other games, but we're 18 months apart, so a big thing was that we just were like, let's just pool the money, we'll get games we like, we can get more games.
Yeah.
And, like, we didn't get into RPGs, because, like, it wasn't, you can't play 2-player RPGs.
No, you can't.
Like, and taking
Can't do
turns
it.
sucks. Especially when I'm your brother, and I'm a real piece of shit. You're like, no.
This game is... Like, what other sports need this, man? Like...
Only Frisbee, because you gotta really sell that shit.
But, like, I don't know, an extreme golf game would be dope.
What?
An extreme golf game would
No,
be
I mean,
awesome.
I heard you, but I guess I'm just processing that. No way, man. Why would that be awesome?
How much fun would it be, like, before each stroke you have to,
Just
like,
beat the shit out of
beat
someone?
the dog shit out of people.
Oh, I kind of do like that, and maybe your clubs have health. So, like, the more you beat someone with one of your clubs, the harder it is to make a shot.
Like, your clubs are all bent and shit?
Yeah, I like that. You know what? Actually, I'm on board for this.
It's called Death Swing.
No, it's just
and
called...
you don't know if it's Death Wing or Death Swing.
That's how we sell. It's with controversy. It's the dress all over again.
It's the...
You know, the one with Monica Lewinsky and jizz all over it. That dress. Hey, what's up, bro?
Fuck. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah. It'll give you a seizure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But it's crazy. Uh-oh. Come on at me, bro.
So this was played constantly in your house.
Oh, yeah. So between this and NHL Hits, there was at least like a year period.
NHL Hits.
Oh, yeah. So early Xbox Live, we get on NHL Hits as like a threesome or a foursome on our end to play. Maybe it was just 2 at that time. I can't remember what the thing was. But one of the people that was playing would dedicate just hitting someone. Like, and we'd lose matches all the time. We didn't care. Because we would just troll kids. Like, we would just hit the shit out of kids, and they'd be like, come on, man, stop it! Like, this is hockey, what are you doing?
Like, people that are trying to play hits like
it's
NHL.
Yeah. And we're like, you know, stoned out of our gourds on the other ends, like, you guys are a bunch of pussies.
I like that, just ruining people's good time. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the most fun about Blitz, too. It's just, it's not even the actual playing of the game.
And it's funny because you play Blitz at different houses, and they'll have different, like, unwritten rules. Like, hey, man, you can't do that defensive bullshit, that pass interference bullshit.
So, you just lost.
Yeah, I got smoked.
And, did you guys have any, like, rules for when you lost? Like, was it, like, what, like, I feel like when you play a game a lot, you start to create other things, like, all right, loser, blah, 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 blah. Or were you guys just purists?
We were just purists, I guess. We were too lazy to enforce any kind of rules after the fact. I think it's really what it comes down to.
Oh, that's amazing. So let's try being on the same team.
Yeah, I like that.
Because...
I like that.
I don't...
I like that there's fake ads for other things.
Except for Rockstar. Hey. Rockstar's real, and it will have the same logo in 20. Like, I love that. It's just like, no, we're not changing a thing.
And I don't think this is for Mech Warrior. I think that's just a joke on the universe in which this takes place.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not an actual... And Mech Warrior is a great game.
Yeah. Was that the one that you could buy the giant console for when Xbox?
No, that's Steel Battalion. And
how is that?
That game's... I don't own it, because to get it now, the controller's $220. And the best part about the game is that if you don't hit eject...
the save points, right?
It doesn't save it.
That's fucking insane.
Which is like, I can't... Like, how many nerds rage quit?
Yeah, I really did that one, huh? It's all about time of possession. It's like hockey.
Yes!
That's me scoring.
Well, what are you, right or left? I'm right.
No, man. Wait, are you convicts?
Yeah, we're the same team. You said.
We're the same team. That's right.
You're like, oh no, I scored that one.
No, I thought it was on a different team. I'm really having trouble with this game right now. I think a younger Brandon's brain maybe held this a little bit, like, more in a place where I understood it.
This game is insane.
Oh, it's batshit.
Yeah, we're kicking their ass.
Slam them to get up.
Fuck you. But like, yeah, man, this would be totally dope now.
Yeah, like if they actually put it like with some good graphics and better gameplay. And shit. Yeah.
Good graphics, better gameplay.
Made it a better game. Or
put it on PlayStation.
Marketed it.
Oh, get in the goddamn hole, motherfucker. This reminds me of the game.
Or fire like in NBA Jam.
It reminds me of the game that they played in El Dorado, The Road to the City of Gold. You ever seen that cartoon movie?
No.
You've never seen that? Well, they have the game where they like are bouncing a ball in between this hole.
Oh, you know what? I bet you that's probably what this is like. Isn't that like an Aztec or like a Mayan? Like, and then whoever loses dies. Yeah,
but I think that's an actual real thing that they did. Yeah. And that's what this is.
Reference?
No, this is based on Extreme Frisbee. Like, this is Extreme Frisbee life. Fucking, yeah, I've never played, what's it actually called? Ultimate Frisbee? I've never played that before.
It's a fun game. I mean, but it's full of shitheads and rock diggers. I don't know what that second insult means, but I know what I said, and I'll say it again.
But it's like, so the credits are purely for healing? There's no, like, you can't get upgrades?
No, I think that in the actual game, like when you play, like, the career mode, I think that's how you maybe buy teams or maybe buy upgrades or get players. I feel like it was very similar to like NFL Street in that you could build your roster.
Oh, NFL Street was great.
Yeah, right? I was actually talking about that. I just beat the shot. That's on me. My bad, Raj.
I want to shut him out. Fuck.
You can swear by pressing the black button, I believe.
You can't swear. It's a swear button.
You gotta get good flair in your games, Crash.
I like how they make this game really like there's racial undertones.
Oh yeah, big time.
Mainly because the white button is to switch player, or like, okay, let's get the whole team involved.
Yeah, but the
black button's like, hey, let's gloat and swear and.
God damn, our society is
showboat.
Shaboat.
I don't know what's sadder, like that. Like that's obviously not real, but it's what's a bigger, like degradation on our society. The fact that I thought that for a second, like, oh, this was on purpose. Like this is.
Say on purpose.
I mean, at least the convicts are all white.
I do like that. I will say I am appreciative of that. Because let's be honest, white people are the worst.
Oh yeah, we're awful. By far.
I got
so, Brandon, you got a really good samurai impression.
Yeah, you want to hear it? Hi, I'm Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai. This is my impression of a samurai. Hey, it's me, Matt Damon. I'm a samurai.
Yeah, I do love that is the that's the genre that we're whitewashing right now. Is the samurai film? It's nothing else. It's there's no.
It's maddening. What are they doing? You know, and I love it because like you probably couldn't find any actors who are of Asian descent. Like, because there's not that many Asian people in the world. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes! Last second goal! We're destroying them.
Hey, why does your guy have no face? Oh my god!
No eyes, no nose, just fucking a monster. This is a super playable game.
Right? Like, and for something that I never knew about. So I subscribed to Xbox Magazine, and you know, I would read all the Game Informer shit or all the stuff I could get my hands on, just about everything.
Yeah.
Like, so like we knew about games growing up. Like I would read about all this stuff. Like I wasn't like super like into tracking down a lot of things and buying a lot of things, but like as far as shit to read on the toilet,
like, nothing beats a Game Informer.
Yeah,
it's the best.
Fucking
it's the
great.
best shit reading on earth.
Yeah, I would agree wholeheartedly. But so we just had no idea. But then after playing it, you're kind of like, oh, I could definitely play this for a while, and especially the story mode because there's things to unlock where they do a good job. Like it would seem you don't just get all the.
You are a Deathrow apologist.
I am. Listen, I apologize for two things. Edie Amin and
Deathrow.
Those are the two.
What do you call it? Do you call it Deathrow or Death Throw?
Death Throw.
Okay.
I put an extra T in there. And I don't care what the developers think about that. They would suck a dick.
Oh, well, the developers, they don't have jobs anymore because they
they
made this game.
They've all been arrested for the crimes of molestation.
But it's just odd to me that it's like I, at least, am fairly aware of games that are like exclusive to systems, even if they're not good. I'm aware that they exist.
Right.
And this is a thing that I've never met someone so passionate about a thing that I wasn't even aware of its existence before, like in my life.
So I'm like the guy who talks about kale, but in 1998.
Yes, before people even knew.
People were like, "What are you talking about? This
like,
is the side of your plate."
They're like, "What are you talking about? It's pronounced Kyle."
No, I'm telling you. This
His name's Kyle.
is a superfood.
Super. But no, that's like basically it. It's mind blowing to me.
I mean, I love that. See, so what I love about the swear button is that the people who made this game were like, "Hey, we have an extra button. Should we use it to do something that controls a player in a meaningful way?"
Can we make the game easier? No. Make him say "fuck you"
and put a question or an exclamation point right over his head.
God, I wish this sport had caught on just so that we could get Mario Deathrow.
Yeah, and like a softer version with better, softer music.
Oh yeah. We are on the last round of Deathrow, our second match, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of addicted to it.
I'm telling you, dude.
Like I'm gonna play it more often.
It's a fun game, and it's actually pretty easy to pick up compared. Like I've not played it in quite some time.
Oh yeah, man.
And I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of it.
I mean, I've never played it ever, and I feel like on easy mode I'm having a blast.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh.
I might actually have to try to buy this and get my old Xbox. You know what I really did like on old Xbox, which probably they made a better version of, but I just never played? NASCAR, like 2006.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
It's real good. I never got into NASCAR at all.
I don't know. It sucks, but it's fun. It's like one of those things that I don't know why I like it, but I kind of do.
That's mind blowing.
I don't. Have you ever been to a race?
Yeah, when I was really young.
Oh no, you need to go again.
It was like, I hate this.
No, you need to go and see the kind of people that go to it. My friends go every year, and there's one year they went, and there was this crazy drunk guy, and they started calling him, like his name was Roger.
Yeah.
They started calling him Dr. Roger, because he's just a fucking idiot. And then eventually, like an hour or two into them hanging out, he like leans into us, he's like, "Hey, y'all know I'm not a doctor, right?"
I mean, we were.
No.
I was positive that there was no fucking doctors here, like at all. We're not even close to a hospital, let alone. I'm pretty sure that you get. I think not going to NASCAR events is part of the Hippocratic Oath.
I think so. You're doing so much harm to every one of those patients. You're justifying and validating their deficiency. That's not fair.
Dude, it's fun to just like, I'm just wearing out the goalie.
Oh yeah, dude, put work in, and I get a shot at.
Because the other thing is you can just wear people out, and I like it. It has nothing to do with.
I wish I could track the timeline of my life, because that would make sense that we found this after Blitz or after hits, and we were like, well, this is just the fighting part of hits. Like whoa, and it just propelled us into this obsession.
So what time are we at right now?
25 minutes.
Well, I feel like, and I'm not gonna lie, this flew by.
Yeah,
it's a
fun game, man.
It is a game that I would recommend picking up, and I always recommend anyone. You can pick up an original Xbox for like $40, $50 now, and super underrated library. You can get like all the really good games for super cheap, and all the like third-party games that were on everything you can get for like $1.
Damn.
It's mind-blowing. Brandon Beswick, what do you have coming up? I know you've got next Friday. You're going to be at Wabi Sabi.
Yep.
I'll be on that show too.
Yep.
What else do you have coming up?
Let's see. I have March 30th. I'm going to actually do time in between bands for PBR.
Okay.
Up at the Broadberry.
That'll be awesome.
Check that out for certain. And then in April, I believe it's the first or second week of April, I'm going to be up at Liberty Laughs doing a guest spot with Charles Ellis. So.
That's going to be awesome, man.
So check it out. Yeah.
Where can we follow you?
Facebook, Brandon Beswick. Follow me there. I'm really just Facebook these days. But check me out there and be my friend.
Brandon Beswick, thank you so much for being on Comics and Consoles. I've been your host, Winston Hodges. He's been Brandon Beswick, and we'll see you next time.